from Cycle 11, the first two girls to go home, ShaRaun and Nikeysha. Yeah. And we're gonna talk to them a little bit, and they're gonna tell me why I should have not cut them so early. But first, look who is pulling up. It is Cycle 10 Top Models, last season's models. Oh, your favorite girls. Uh-oh, there's Dominque. Dominque came all the way from Ohio, and oh my gosh, she got that yummy casserole. Don't spill it, girl, don't spill that casserole. Now they're all here because we're throwing a family reunion. And you know what that means? We're gonna dish the dirt about everything that happened in Cycle 10, and we're gonna find out what the girls are doing right now. Now, I've got my family reunion t-shirt on, you see that? We got our barbecue grill, we got our lawn chairs, but all that's missing is the family. So get on out here, girls. First up, she was voted fan favorite 5 weeks in a row, and she's the resident diva in the house, Dominque. Also, we've got Claire and Stacy Ann. Next up, she rocked the mohawk, and she was Cycle 10's tallest top model. She came all the way from Somalia. Baby Iman, we got Marvita, Lauren, and Fatima. Come on out here. She skipped on the runway, wore that funky headband, and she was one of the first to go, but she has still a modeling dream. Next one, she was the first full-figure top model to ever get to the finals. And we've got the first girl to go home, Amos, Antalya, and Whitney. Come on out. And of course, we cannot have a top model family reunion without our judges. Miss J. Yeah. And the always fabulous creative director of photography on Top Model, Mr. J. Mengo. To give a big congratulations to Whitney, the winner of America's Next Top Model.
The two final contestants in Cycle 10 of America's Next Top Model were Whitney and Anya.
You guys could not be further apart. Put your neck and neck in this competition.
During the final deliberation, we considered everything in the girls' portfolios. And the decision was not easy.
I think that both Anya and Whitney represent two completely different types of women.
So who's America's Next Top Model? Whitney.
It feels amazing to be America's Next Top Model. This is exactly what I want. This is exactly everything that I've ever wanted.
So, you are the first full-figured winner of America's Next Top Model. Yeah, and actually, Whitney was here the other day, guys, and there was the head of her fan club was here, and this girl was like bawling and boo-hooing when she saw you.
I know.
Like, how does that feel to inspire? And she was full-figured herself.
Yeah.
So how does that feel to inspire these women and let them know that they are gorgeous in their full-figured lushness?
Well, that's incredible, really, because when I won the competition, I mean, it was huge in itself just to win, but afterwards, I started getting all these emails and fan letters from women all over the world, and men too. Yeah, and Hong Kong, I mean, everywhere, going, you know, I've sought help for an eating disorder because of you, or, you know, I've had help with my confidence because of you, or I wore a bikini today because I saw how confident you were. And that's just, I mean, that's the best reward overall.
Judges over here, are you nervous to see any of these girls as like they're gonna give you the evil eye or something?
Well, I know you're not talking about me, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
I'm more nervous about giving me the evil eye.
I think there's already been some evil eyes backstage. I don't know.
Miss J, what you thinking?
They know better. Each and every one of you know better than be giving me the evil eye. Boo.
Now, one of the biggest battles of Cycle 10 became known as Coffeegate, and fans of the show will remember this. Check this out. Y'all went crazy.
Did anybody, like, pour my coffee out? Because I just made coffee.
No, I didn't touch it.
It just had grinds in it. There was only, like, this much left of water. Myself. Just admit that you poured my coffee out. All you have to say was, I'm sorry, it was an accident, accidents happen, and I will back away.
Here's your cup of coffee, you big baby.
You are not even worth it, sweetheart.
So, what is up with the coffee? Tell me what happened with the coffee, Fatima.
Did you see the coffee in there?
Not really. Are you into coffee grounds? You like the bottom when it gets all thick?
You know, actually, I don't even drink coffee anymore, but...
Because of that?
I'm so traumatized by that experience, I stopped drinking coffee. No, I'm just kidding. No, really, I'm not a morning person. I'm extremely grumpy in the morning, and I really did make my coffee, and I think she poured it out, but she was too scared to admit it.
No, there was no coffee. You never cleaned up after yourself. So how was I supposed to know? Ooh. How was I supposed to know if it was this, like, crap you left around the house?
Maybe it was crap, but it was my
like
coffee. I'm very particular about my stuff.
I understand you were sick of Princess Fatima. What does that mean?
I don't know, she walked around this house and she wouldn't cook for herself, she wouldn't clean, so everyone else was doing it for her. And then she yells at you.
What can I say? I'm spoiled. I mean, you know.
I lived in a model's apartment, similar to you guys', but not as bling bling, when I was with Elite Models. I was around 19 years old. I'm on the top bunk. In the middle of the night, this girl wakes me up. And I open my eyes, and she's like, bitch, you stole my alarm clock. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I said, first of all, I'm the queen of cheap. So that's why I'm in this apartment. Really, I could be paying $100 a night at a hotel, but I want to pay $30 because I'm trying to save my money. Okay, so if I can afford to stay in a hotel, I don't want your damn alarm clock. And then I was like, and on top of that, I see that you have gone through all of my luggage and have not found an alarm clock. So I'm going to turn over and go to sleep, and you need to go blame somebody else, you little crazy girl, and you know who you are. One of the biggest top model family brawls started over an alarm clock.
Get up, get up.
It's 7 o'clock. I'm so sick of your alarm. You're a shady bitch. You're obviously a shady bitch.
Dominque causes a lot of negative controversy in the house. Like, she just doesn't really care about anyone else. Oh, I'm so pissed.
Pretty soon, everybody was getting into it.
I have kind of bonded with Whitney and Lauren because I don't really like Dominque, and that's how they are, too.
So stay in your place. Stay in my place. You're gonna put me in a place. You can't run right now. It's all right. I gotta say this. I gotta add this more. I gotta move my point.
Claire, Whitney, and Lauren, they all ganged up on me and they ran with it. It was like, yeah, it's like Christmas for them, okay?
Whatever, get outside, get in the trash where you belong.
We could have resolved this matter and it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But that wasn't like something she could do. So I'm gonna keep it cool. Because that's all they want to do is put me down, bring me down.
You're crazy!
Lauren as this awkward, cool, soft-spoken girl. And when she said, you are crazy! I was like, who was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, look, you scare us, Lauren, because you know what? When I was watching the show, I mean, we work in the show. We're doing the photo shoots. Miss J and I are coaching you guys. We don't know this stuff. So when I'm sitting at home watching this afterwards, I went, oh, my Lord, who was that woman?
I know, but, like, the argument between me and her, she came at me with disrespect. So, you know, she tried to treat me like crap, so
I think that's who you
I give it back.
were.
No, yeah. Be scared of Lauren. If I was to be scared of anyone, it would be Lauren and Marvita, I guess.
But Lauren's really not bad. It's just a
misconception. Like, you think everybody thought Lauren is really bad. Yeah, she got upset, but
I don't think she's bad. I think she had a strong emotional response. And I love the fact that you defend yourself and people think that you're this soft thing, but like you'll snap at them.
A lot of people say to me, "Oh my God, you and Dominque with that alarm clock thing. She was such a beast. I wanted to kill her." I'd be like, you know what? You have to understand. We go a little crazy inside the house. You lock up anyone
because of the
for this time and the competition. People start to lose it.
Prize, and I know you guys all wanted it so badly, and that's what we cast. We cast people that really truly want this.
Yeah,
and I can understand it goes that crazy. We'll be right back. Okay. We'll be right back. Up next, she called you ghetto.
Yes, she did.
And later, now which top model spent the most time naked in the house? A top model Cycle 10 family reunion. So Marvita, you recently had a big celebration and like all the girls got together for it. Tell us about what you just did.
My birthday.
Yeah,
we got a little
So
tipsy.
tell me what girls came to your birthday. Is that all top model girls?
Lord.
Is that Antalya, Stacy Ann, Katarzyna, Lauren, Claire, and what are you doing the stripper bounce down on the bottom?
We had some drinks.
She had a two-step going.
Yeah, as long as I got a drink and a two-step, I'm cool.
But notice Stacy Ann. Why is Stacy Ann so close to the pole? That was my first and last lap dance, by the way.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because on Top Model, Stacy Ann gave Mr. J a lap dance. Yeah, she would make this little sound, like she would do this, what was that? She was doing the lap dance, and she goes, we're like, well, if you're gonna do a lap dance for Mr. J, we need music. And she was like, okay. But you know what? I'm noticing Fatima is not in your picture, and I know that she was kind of in your posse. Now, I understand there's some issues that you guys have. What's going on with that? She's not there.
We're cool now. Like, we've been cool. Like, after the show, we were cool. And, like, I run into her all the time. I ran into her at Whole Foods, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry about everything that happened. I'm like, girl, I ain't tripping.
So tell me about the stuff that happened that you guys got into.
Like, oh, my God.
She called you ghetto.
Yes, she did. And I got angry, and I was like, you know what? I don't even know. I just said some mean things.
So casting for Top Model is intense, you guys, like when we're auditioning girls from all across the country. And I'm about to show you a little bit of what went on during casting for Cycle 11. Check this out. Never been seen before. Check this out. On this line and in this room are over 1,200 women who all share the same dream.
I am America's next top model!
Traveling from hundreds of miles away with no sleep, but lots of determination, these girls are attending an open casting call.
I'm going to be America's Next Top Model.
What are you going to sing?
Oh, say, can you see?
Just kidding, wrong show. If you want to become a top model, it's your chance to meet with my casting team, including casting queens Lacey Alpert and Michelle Mock Falcon.
I've been doing Top Model with Tyra since day one.
I'm always looking for girls. Everywhere I go, I'm looking for girls. Guys are always looking at me. They think I'm a lesbian because I'm looking at girls.
The casting team spends time with each girl. This is their moment to make a lasting impression.
I can wrap my leg around my neck.
And boy, do they ever.
I'm on my knees. I will kiss this floor. You know how many people kiss this floor? This is a self-advertisement meant to advertise the self.
Everyone is put here for a reason.
How many people walked across this floor? I'm gonna kiss it, okay? Man, I'm 18 years old and I've been through this before, trying to get on my road and my glory to success.
My reason is to be a model, to reach out to girls.
I am the best, I am the best, and I'm reckless with my words, man. I rip it down my chest for you, Tyra, later.
Okay, so now that you've got the process down, we're gonna fill you in on some casting call misconceptions and no-nos. Number one.
What people don't realize is they're coming here for a modeling show. So when they're wearing turtlenecks and scarves, I don't understand it because you're covering yourself up.
Number 2.
Sometimes people come with hair all covering their face. We can't even see them. All the makeup, you know, we've asked them before, go out and wash your face.
Brush your bangs away from your forehead.
And number 3.
Just because you're tall and beautiful doesn't mean you're automatically on the show or that you're going to make it. You have to have a personality and you have to be able to speak. If, you know, it's a reality show. So there's a lot of cameras around, and if you don't have a personality and you can't say more than 5 words, there's no way.
Hello, Tyra. My name is LaShonda Winston. I'm 18.
Even at this level, it's a fierce competition. And everybody who has the courage to come to one of our casting sessions is definitely a top model in their own right.
I can give my own word of advice. I've never done this on the Tyra Show or many places before about being a model and getting on America's Next Top Model. For one thing, these are my words of advice. For one thing, you shouldn't want to just be famous. There's so many people that just want to be famous and they come on Top Model because they're like, oh, I can just be known. Y'all, we can sniff that a mile away, can we not? Yes, Mr. and Miss J?
Yes, we can.
So it's not about being famous. It's about having the passion to be a model, because before America's Next Top Model, I wanted to be a model. There was no reality show to do that. It's very important to come in with damn near a washed face. See all this makeup I have on my face? How many times have I told you guys, do as I say, not as I do, okay? We're not looking for America's Next Top Drag Queen. We're looking for America's Next Top Model. So a clean, washed face is so, so important. And they mentioned personality. All of these girls are up here today, not because they're cute. Sure, they're cute girls and they're pretty girls, but there is a personality that is more important than how you look to be on America's Next Top Model and to be a very successful model. You look at Heidi Klum, she's not just like, hi everybody, she's like, hello, how are you? I'm so happy to be here. That's personality. So that is what I am looking for. And we're casting America's Next Top Model for our next cycle right now. So if you meet all that criteria, go for it, all right? So Miss Amos,
yes.
I understand that you being on Top Model made you realize that you don't want to be a model.
Well,
explain that.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I've realized, you know, my whole life people have been like, oh, you should be a model, you're so tall, you're so pretty, you know, and just because somebody tells you that doesn't mean it's necessarily something you should do, or with anything in life, you know, just because you think you should doesn't mean you want to, or doesn't mean you need to. So, I mean, it was a great experience, and I'm beyond grateful for it, you know.
I think you learned that. I remember I was told that you are into being a stylist, and you realized that funky style that you wanted to hold on to was because you want to make other people look funky and cool too.
Exactly. I mean, with being a model, I remember you telling me once, you know, it's like you're a blank canvas, you know, to be painted upon and, you know, changed to whatever way you need to be. And for me, like, I am such a loud person, like, strong personality and everything, like, you can't change it. So why don't you just utilize that and go into a different industry?
You're
not a different industry.
You're probably having a really hard time wearing that reunion t-shirt like all the rest of us right now.
I still snuck in my, like, high-waisted pants, so
yeah, work it out.
good.
Show us those high-waisted pants as we go to break. Show us. Stand up and show us the high-waisted pants, lady, that you're still you. We'll be right back. Up next. And there's not one model in the family.
No, there's definitely 2. This is the real true supermodel right here.
Still to come.
Well, you guys all forget Miss J started his career walking the runways as a woman. Okay.
All my girls from Cycle 10 of America's Next Top Model. Now we're going to meet some of the men behind the models, and I'm not talking about Mr. and Miss J. Stacy Ann has a man. Come on out, Stacy Ann's husband. Stand on up. Stand on up. So, Marvin, I understand that you were very sad when Stacy Ann got eliminated, and to make her continue to feel as the special woman that she is, you did something. Tell us what you did.
You know, she's my top model, and I just went to work. I'm a musician and singer myself, so I wrote a song, and I actually call it Top Model, and I dedicate it to not only her, but all the girls in the world, but especially her. You know.
We're gonna hear the song that Stacy's husband Marvin wrote for her in a little bit. First, we're gonna get to Claire. Claire is married and a mommy. Matt and the baby are coming on out now. Come on out, Matt and the baby.
Okay, baby girl?
Oh my God, how adorable is she?
She might just be the cutest baby I've ever seen, but maybe I haven't seen every child in the world, but...
She is absolutely adorable. So, and there's not one model in the family.
No, there's definitely two. This is the real, true supermodel right here. Lauren found this thing on the internet. Someone made like a pre-select for America's Next Top Model Cycle 50, and it was Helena.
Oh
she
my
sees the
gosh.
cameras, and she's so mean.
Oh my God, she sees herself and she's loving it. Oh, that's you.
Can you model? She knows the word model. She says model.
You say model?
And she brings the camera to me. And
Oh
she's
my
like,
God, how
picture.
adorable. Her name is Helena?
Helena.
So Helena has been in, Helena is truly a model. She has been in Gap ads, Benetton, Target, and Parents Magazine. Nice. Now, I know you have, oh my God, you love yourself. I love that.
She is such a diva, I swear to God.
Oh my gosh. So Claire, you have advice for people that want to get their kids into baby modeling. What advice is that?
Sure, I mean, if you have a child that is very outgoing and loves the camera and is easygoing, then, you know, go for it. And you don't need like professional pictures or anything. Just email them into an agency and you can just start going.
And
it's
tell me
really
how much
fun.
money she can make an hour for print.
Well, for print, it can be like $50 to $150 an hour.
Dollars. Holla.
And like with a minimum of a certain amount, and then for commercials, like for the Target, it was like around $3,000 or something.
Dollars.
Yeah. $3,000
for the day.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's all your money, honey.
Yeah, you guys are putting it in a fund for her, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah, she has a 529 and like a trust fund. Are you gonna do your model walk?
Are you gonna do your model walk?
Remember, she was practicing
Will
backstage.
you do your model walk with Miss J? Look, oh my God, look at her. She is just loving it. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you play. Why don't you get in the pool?
Yeah, go inside the pool.
Get in the pool. Get inside the pool.
That's Auntie Tyra. Say hi.
You wanna get in the pool? Let's get in the pool. And I'm gonna answer my next questions in the pool. Come on in the pool with me. Yeah. Okay. So, Matt, you love your woman, you love Claire, and you're an artist.
Yeah.
So tell us what you did to immortalize Claire, which I find amazing.
Well, I mean, a lot of my sculptures that I do, I did a piece for Vera Wang where I used Claire as I body cast Claire. Basically, she laid down and we covered her with gunk for 3.5 hours and
Oh
pulled
my
it
God,
off,
look
and
at that.
all of a sudden you have a
that's-
sculpture of Claire.
Oh my gosh. Claire, that is beautiful. It reminds me of your underwater picture. Show picture now, please. Her underwater picture, very similar. And you sold that for how much money?
Oh,
Want me to say it?
sure.
$10,000. Whitney actually has a new man in her life. His name is Baxter, and he is so fine. You guys have no idea how fine her man is. And I think we should meet Baxter. Come on out, Baxter.
He likes Helena.
Hi, Dad. Yeah, you want to say hi
We
to the
actually
doggy?
just moved in together.
Say hi to the doggy. Yeah, so tell us how you came about adopting Baxter.
I adopted Baxter from the Tri-State Basset Rescue Society. He's 3 years old.
Hi. I would touch you, but I'm allergic. I'm actually allergic to dogs, guys.
Really?
Can you believe that?
We actually just did a photo shoot together for Animal Fair. We're going to be on the cover, so get excited. But yeah, I saved him. He used to be chained up outside through all weather. He was starved.
Oh, wow.
But he's mostly a sweetheart, and he happens to love Helena. And apparently Tyra, who's allergic to dogs.
I'm allergic to dogs. I grew up with beagles, and as I got older, I'm allergic to short-haired dogs. So I'm still gonna get a hive as I rub him right now. We'll be right back. Up next, who was the true diva of Cycle 10? about to break some hearts all across America, and you hear a little bit of what I'm about to talk about. Oh, it's okay. No, we like a crying baby. Give me the baby. It's okay. It's okay. Can I hold him, Chrissy? He's just gonna keep crying.
He might keep crying.
Okay, this crying baby that I hold. Oh, it's just like a real family reunion. Come on up here. It's okay. This crying baby that I hold is Nigel Barker's baby. You wanna have a lollipop? You want a lollipop? No, give it back to mommy.
A lollipop.
And this, oh my God, is it not a family reunion? Okay. So, and this beautiful woman here.
Take him off.
Okay, well, this is his wife, Chrissy. She's gonna take him off for a second. So go on and go take care of the baby. Okay. But so Nigel, how did you guys meet? You and Chrissy?
We met a long time ago, 14 years ago, can you believe it, in Milan.
14 years ago. So was this back in your this was back in your modeling days, because Nigel was a very top male model back in his day. The fineness is not just because he was getting paid for his fineness. So you met when you guys were modeling?
We did, and you know what? She wouldn't have anything of me at all. So I had to follow her to Paris, and actually she then said, I'm going back home, I'm going back to the States. So off she went back to New York to start modeling, and I followed her here. So it's because of her that I'm in the States. So.
And we thank her for that. So you have beautiful Jack, who I've played with for hours in the airport and top model airports across this world.
You taught him how to sing The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round.
I sure did. I sure did. And you have some exciting news also.
We do. We're having a little girl.
Yeah. Chrissy's pregnant. Chrissy is pregnant with a little girl. So now it's time for some family reunion games. Now this one is for the Jays and Nigel. We're gonna see how well they know these top model girls up here. It's a little game I like to call Model Judgment, okay? So I'm gonna ask my guys questions about the top models, and they have to write their answers on the boards that we are giving you, these boards that you have in your laps. Okay, so the first question is, who was the true diva of Cycle 10? Oh, the audience is like, who was the true diva out of these girls on this stage in Cycle 10? Write it down. And when you guys are all ready, I want you guys to flip it and show us what you have written. And the girls can weigh in. Flip it. Fatima, Dominque, Dominque.
And you know why?
Why?
Because she always talks Dominique. She always talking third party. She always talks about her like that.
But I
You just think she gave you a run for your own money.
No, she didn't give us my own money, darling. Dominique's speaking third party. Boom, and there you have it.
I say diva in the good sense of the word. I think there's a negative connotation with diva, and I think Dominque brought it. Girl, you always brought it, so I'm okay with that.
Well, I think all these girls are divas when it comes to that. Most of them were like, they were there to bring it. I mean, maybe they didn't bring it every time, but...
Do you guys agree who the diva was?
Yes. I do.
Remember when you used to tell Dominique's hair goodnight?
Yeah, I did. Like every night.
Good night. Good night, Amos. Good night, Marvita. Good night, Antalya. You know,
Good night,
everybody.
Dominique. Good night, Dominique's hair.
Good night, Dominique's hair, because it's so big.
Well, anytime you can tell a girl's hair goodnight, use a diva.
That's right. And what I did say, word for word, it was, you know, I want to be like a diva, but in a Mother Teresa kind of way.
Oh,
okay?
Is there such a thing?
You know what? I even forgot I said that, so I watched it, and I was like, oh my gosh, did I really say that? But no, I mean...
What does that mean?
You know...
You're like feeding the hungry children, but you're like, back up.
Be fierce.
Now, which top model spent the most time naked in the house? Which top model spent the most time naked in the house? Who spent the most time naked?
This is going to have to be a really wild guess for me. Because since I wasn't in the house, but I'll make a guess.
Everyone look innocent. Everyone look innocent, you guys. Look innocent.
Wow. Marvita, Miss J! Jay, you said Miss J?
Yeah, because what you guys don't know, what you don't see, is Miss J is always rolling up and down the hotel rooms in his dressing gown and flashing people.
We'll be right back. From Cycle 10, but right now I know everybody is glued to the action of America's Next Top Model Cycle 11 that's airing now as we speak, not at this moment, but this time. And we have our first two girls that were eliminated, ShaRaun and Nikeysha. And I'm going to start with ShaRaun. Stand on up, ShaRaun. So you were known as the girl that was the cocky girl and the I'm going to be America's Next Top Model and just like pushing, so strong. But you said that you weren't always that person. And even inside, it's not a cocky thing. You're covering for something. So what are you covering?
With a lot of people, you guys saw me, it kind of looked as like arrogance or overconfidence, but I was actually I had low self-esteem when I was young. Low self-esteem, just crazy. And I was teased and ridiculed all growing up, so.
What types of things would people say?
Oh my God, crazy. I was skinny, of course, tall, big eyes, just big teeth. And every time I smiled, it was like it was just so big. But yeah, so I got teased a lot in school. And it wasn't until my first fight in 8th grade where I just told myself, I promised myself that I would never go back to that person again. I would never be that insecure person again. I'm going to have confidence about myself. And that's where that kind of came from.
Do you understand that there's the balance, though?
Yes, I understand.
Because whenever I see somebody that's just like, I always see that there's like somebody probably crying inside. So now that you're telling me, that's what my sense was of, there's this girl that was teased. And that's a really important thing about Top Model, you guys, is it's not about all these perfect girls that grew up perfect. They have insecurities and issues just like everybody else. And I'm glad that you said that. It makes you so much more human. And I wish you would have sat down with Nigel and Mr. and Miss J that first day and said, I'm insecure and I have issues, but I really want to be America's Next Top Model. That would have been better.
I'm a very confident person, but I'm a very humble and sweet person.
Well,
so I just want the world to see that tonight.
Thank you. Nikeysha. So Nikeysha was known for the girl that just talk, wouldn't let none of us judges. Remember Miss J? She would not be quiet.
And I can ramble, but baby, she just out-rambled me for the ramble trees, for the rambleness.
And she talked through the credits, which is the funniest moment I've ever had.
I love that.
She kept talking and talking. So what did you learn from America's Next Top Model?
Well, clearly that I need to stop talking.
Not right now, though.
I also learned that there is a certain a time and place to talk. Because, yes, you said it's about having a good personality to get on the show. So I had to talk to get on it to show that, hey, I have a great personality. But when you're being professional and you're in front of the judges, just shut up and listen to Tyra.
And I heard that you didn't like your hair on the show.
Oh, my hair was a mess. My hair's a mess right now. My hair is always a mess.
No, your hair, I liked it. It was kind of like a helmet, but cute.
See?
No, but it was cute. I didn't think there's anything that wrong with it. I thought it was actually edgy and interesting, and I actually think it's better than this.
No, I like the cut. I do like the cut.
The cut was cute, girl.
It just needed a new weave. It was a little messed
You need a new weave?
Yeah.
Okay, don't we all, right? Okay, we'll be right back. Give me a hug. Claire's baby is a little star. She is just like all over the place. I love it. So now we're going to turn the questions to the audience. Who has questions? Anybody have questions for the girls? Stand on up. What's your question?
My question's for Whitney. What does it feel like to be called a plus-size model or full-figured when you're not that big of a girl?
That's true. That's what this crazy industry is all about. Talk about that. How does that feel?
I'm actually fine with it, which is one of the reasons that I even went on the show, because very few people are okay with that. Most of the girls in my audition said, and I'm a plus-size model. And I was the only one who came out and was like, I'm plus-size, you know, full-figured, whatever, I don't care, I'm just me. And I feel like it's so important that other people see that I'm, you know, real in myself, and that I'm not trying to be in a certain mold. I'm just like, whatever, I'm me, and that's that. That I don't really care what people label me as, because I'm just being myself.
As long as they label you fine and sexy. That's what I say. She has an interesting point, though. You make a very interesting point, because in the modeling industry, what they sell to women that are like size, you know, I don't know, 0 to a size 12 is a skinny girl. And then a woman that is size 14 to size 30, they sell a girl that's a size 12. So the modeling industry is always about these extremes, and the extreme is always smaller than the person that they're selling to. Does that make sense? I'm not saying it's right, but that's their rule.
But I'm always confused, because back in the day, Tyra, where did that size 0 come from?
I know, because we didn't have it back in my day. I was a 6, y'all.
Exactly, and
with
that
some
was
booty.
skinny. And that was, yeah, I mean,
on the runway for Chanel, you know, so it's changed. Now the girls have to be super skinny to do high fashion. We have Mr. and Miss J here, who are two of the most honest, great men, and the most honest men that I know. Does anybody in the audience want to be a model and want to see what Mr. and Miss J have to say about your potential? Anybody?
Oh, she has 2 hands.
Okay, so stand on up. We're gonna do rapid fire. Stand up, and the ladies come to me. We're gonna do yes and no. Come over here. Closer in. Closer in. All right. Yes or no?
Height-wise, no.
No.
Okay. No. Too short. Yes or no?
Another one, short.
Short.
No. I'll wait for the guys after. Come down here. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Come on down.
And from a distance, reminds me of Dion.
Yeah.
Yes, what a girl I used to model with. Get down on the real height, girl.
Ooh.
Yes or no?
I want to say yes, but I can't see where your waist starts and ends.
Pick up your shirt.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
And I have a baby, too.
Ooh. I ain't mad at you.
Okay, says yes. Okay, now it is our male roundup. Come on down here, boys. I like this game. I don't know how interesting it is to you guys at home, but I find this quite interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Come closer, boys. This is rapid fire, y'all.
But they have to say, do they want to be male models or female models? Okay, just checking.
What did he say?
You guys all forget Miss J started his career walking the runways as a woman. Okay.
You'll be both. Yes or no?
Now, you know.
I say yes.
Yes,
I think yes, you can tell.
Because she can fit sample size.
Okay, thank you. What's your name?
Amir.
Amir, yes or no?
Okay, you know, Amir, he can sell sneakers. He can sell Nikes. He can do Adidas.
Yeah, I say commercial, yeah.
Red commercial.
Yep.
Sneakers, Nikes, Adidas, commercial. Yes or no? What's your name? Andre.
I say Andre's a little short, sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, see,
Blame
Andre's
your
that
mama.
boy that gets like the girls because he's fine and he thinks he can model, but he's like fine in the club and will get the chicks.
Yeah.
But it's not about model fine. But it doesn't mean you're not handsome, because there's some male models that are busted.
Yeah.
So
Too bad I don't get girls, though.
You don't get girls?
I get
You're
guys.
gay?
I'm gay.
Oh, well.
I'm actually engaged.
You're engaged to a
No.
guy. And you're the fine guy in the club. Another show. Give a big shout out and a kiss to Katarzyna. She's doing a modeling job in Greece. So as a proud mama, I'm happy if you ain't here, as long as you're working and making some money. So, and I know 5 of you girls up here have agents. So Fatima, who'd you just sign with?
New York Models.
New York Models. And Fatima has, and Fatima has Cosmopolitan, Cosmo Girl, and Essence Magazine coming out in November. Whitney, of course, everybody knows Whitney is with Elite, and you just shot a CoverGirl commercial with
Rihanna.
Last night. Okay, Marvita just signed with Renegade Models. Okay. Claire just signed with
Basic.
And you just did a campaign with
Kodak.
Work It Out. And Stacy Ann just this Monday, last Monday, she signed with
Ford Miami.
Ford Miami. Okay.
say the dreams are falling behind you.